Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I'm going to be clearing the third challenge battle of the Lunar War event, the final showdown, Generation 3, Supreme Emperor. Now, before I get started, I should mention that I'm going to be bringing Yulia for this fight, and there's a lot of enemies who deal fixed damage here. So I'm going to have Yulia bringing a meditation ring. Okay. So you can kind of see I have a Thorns enchant. It's not ideal for her per se, but it'll work. She'll do less damage. The better enchant is probably like Breeze or Full Moon or something like that, but Thorns is because I sometimes think I'll use her for PvP, and that's why she has that set. And finally, you're going to want to use attack skills more consistently, so we're going to replace the Glory of Langrisser with Discipline that has 1 turn cooldown. And that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's jump into the fight, talk about the party, and then we'll get started. So the secret to success for this fight is basically all the enemies lock on to the closest possible character. So if you get Yulia to the far north, all the enemies will lock on to her. And this is useful because all you need to do is defeat Altemuller. You don't have to kill anyone else. So I'm going to have Yulia with the Masked Maids. I'm going to have Hein brought as a teleporter, Light of Genesis bringing her teleport, Holy Light and Light's Embrace, LoliJess as like an extra damage deal with Fireball, Cleanse, and Divine Bestowments, Liana to act again characters mainly, and Ledin will be here to faction buff. That's pretty much it. So let's just begin and get started. So what I'm going to do is, first turn, Liana wants to act again Yulia. So this is the only tile, so let's have Yulia move up too, and Liana will act again her. Next, I'll have Light of Genesis teleport Yulia to the north. And then Light of Genesis can act again after that. So she can move 3 more tiles if Breeze didn't trigger. Like that. So Yulia can now shift north, and I'm going to have her Discipline strike Altemuller to take out some of those soldiers, those hoplites, to start. Young Jessica will move over. Hein will just shift a little bit, and so will Ledin, who will just faction buff. So now, Yulia being so close to all the enemies will get attacked, and she should be taking fixed damage, but due to the meditation ring, she doesn't. And all these enemies will lock onto her. Like so. And with that, they can't really move. So, what I can do is, I'm just going to have Yulia Godly Menace strike Altemuller. And then in the south, I'm going to have Hein teleport Ledin up so that Ledin can just Righteous Duel this magic soldier. Because I want to get rid of it. And then my other characters will just jump in and attack. So LoliJess Fireball, Light of Genesis, range attack, and that takes down the first life on this magic soldier. Perfect. Liana will just shift over to the left, and that's it for now. So Yulia continues to tank hits. Ledin gets rid of the magic soldier in a counterattack. And we're good. So now, Yulia will just continue to damage Altemuller. Really, at this point, I think Yulia could solo what remains. But if you want to make it a little bit faster, or maybe faster, I'm not entirely sure if it is actually faster, we can have these characters kind of move. So they're going to shift northwards. Ledin's not going to get involved anymore, but Light of Genesis can teleport herself to the far north. Like so. Yulia continues to get hits and heal up. And Yulia continues to fight Altemuller. Now the interesting thing here as a side note is that Yulia cannot kill this Imperial Cavalry because it has the chivalry skill. And that's because I brought Masked Maids. So that keeps all these enemies locked into place. Good. What I'll do here is have Hein end turn, Liana act again Hein, and then Hein teleports young Jessica to the north. So she can help up here as well. And let's have her Divine Bestowment. And I'm going to just range attack. So, if I want to add some extra damage, I'm now going to just drop the Thunder God here and have it end turn first, because I want it to actually disappear before it drops this Hammer of Thunder. Okay, so next turn I'll drop the hammer. So end turn for now. Yulia continues to just take the hits and dish out damage to Altemuller. And now Thor can drop his hammer, like right here, and disappear. And the thing is, the hammer attacks all enemies from 2 blocks, correct? So I think if I drop it here, it's okay. Let me just double check. Or do I have to drop it here? I don't even remember. Whatever, let's drop it there. I kind of forgot exactly what the hammer does. So it grants Power of Thunder to other characters within range. Oh, Thor has to be on the battlefield for that to happen. Oh well. So no extra fixed damage hits. That's too bad. That's fine. My goal is to just take out Altemuller now anyways. So nothing really changes at this point. None of the enemies will move, and you're just slowly outputting damage until they knock. You don't want to interfere with the enemy positioning whatsoever. That's the key here. So, attack. Range attack. More range attack. End turn, end turn, and end turn. Oh! The Imperial Cavalry actually died once. But Altemuller is down to 12%. I don't think I'll take off his second life.
剣はどこを指していますか?
8% now.
女神に何を置いて?
5%. And dead. For the first time. So, let's actually teleport Liana to the north as well. With her act again, she can make this a little bit faster maybe? So, act again LoliJess, have her attack a second time. And keep outputting damage. One strike, 2 strikes. 3 strikes. And then turn. And turn. And turn. Back down to 14% health. So Altemuller should fall shortly. Next turn. And here we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.